lasciami comprare quelle cose brutte che cazzo.
They're happy with the brake pedal. It's just going to reward you around here. Why would you want a firm brake pedal? Well, you can think of the energy, you know, 4.5 to 5G when you're braking from the likes of 340 kph. You want to get that feel, you want to know the car's going to stop, and you've got confidence to press that. And here's George Russell opening up his proper first lap of the weekend, and I think we're going to take him through this lap.
Yeah, shall we follow it through? George Russell waiting to win at Monza. Damon Hill won here in 93. Go on, Damon.
Right, OK, he's warmed up his tyres. Hopefully he's warmed them up enough. I was wondering actually whether or not we saw Charles going on at the first corner because he hadn't got enough heat in the tyres, but George navigates that perfectly finally, and brakes going well, tyres warmed up, and obviously when they make a good exit out of turn 2 and around the curve of Grande, nice and easy, nothing to worry about there unless you've got a car on the outside and you're in a race, as we saw earlier with Fernando Alonso and Sebastian Vettel. A little bit slippery going through the first part of turn 4 and 5 and into the first Les-May. This is a lovely corner. It's changed a bit over the years. It used to be a bit broader, a bit wider than the second Les-May. Now it's a bit tighter, but you can see it's got a tiny bit of banking. You just kind of roll the car in there, and it's like you know, get a little bit of a kick in the middle of the apex and just get your head down, everything, trying to get the wind resistance down as possible, as much as possible, through the Ascari chicane, lovely sweepy corners.
I have to fit because seatbelt loose. Seatbelt take it off.
A seatbelt loose, you don't want that anywhere, especially at a place where you're doing nearly 200 miles an hour. For Yuki Tsunoda, who'll be with us again next year after getting a contract extension at AlphaTauri. George Russell will cross the line now then, and he goes 13th fastest, 2.6 seconds off the pace, which has currently been set by Sergio Perez with a 1:23.1, 4 tenths up on Lewis Hamilton. Perez on the medium tyre, as is Hamilton, hard tyre for Charles Leclerc in the early part of this race, and Latifi goes 10th fastest. And whilst all the attention has been about George Russell the last few days, we ought to say well done to Nicholas Latifi for his contract extension, and also what a fine job he's doing for Williams at the moment.
Yeah, I think he's been doing a pretty good job, pretty solid job. So, you know, maybe a little bit overshadowed by the brilliant George.
But seatbelt is okay.
Seatbelt is okay. If it is okay, we stay out, Yuki. Please confirm.
Can you?
Yeah, all good, all good.
Can you
copy that?
tighten the seatbelt yourself?
I'm trying to wonder, because you would leave the garage with a loose seatbelt, you know, and you can certainly do the shoulder straps up, especially, you know, as you're driving around if you feel like you want to do more. But I would have suspected when he said seatbelt loose, that would be one of the lap ones, which there's no way, Damon, you would get that in yourself, because they have to be so tight, because they're non-adjustable. Once they're kind of fixed in length, that's what you want to be, and that's where I find it unusual. I wonder if his seatbelt was just under his hands device or something like that, where it's not feeling right, but he's obviously got it sorted. He is a smaller character in the paddock, so he's got a bit more room in the monocoque, isn't he, to try and feel his way around. Someone like George would probably struggle a bit more with the elbow space.
And he sits low in the car. Look how well he can get down.
He doesn't sit low, David. That's because he's quite a small man.
Diminutive. Oh, hello. A little bit of stuff going on there. Was that?
With Nikita Mazepin being the other driver involved, and now Yuki Tsunoda's just going to move to one side to let Max Verstappen through. Told in his ears, I'm sure, that Verstappen was on a little bit of a charge. So no time set yet by Stroll and Vettel. They haven't come out of the garage since their opening couple of laps. So let's take another look at this, Paul.
I think it's a bit unnecessary to Tsunoda, actually, because he missed, was it turn 1 he missed? We saw just when he started that lap. And then he's trying to do a bit wheel banging with a Haas. I mean, concentrate what you've got to do. And, you know, we're 9 minutes into FP1 on the weekend.
So already argy-bargy.
He's not having the most straightforward season, is he?
No.
You know, you have to say. He had a very good start, but...
What was his comment yesterday? Oh, I'm very surprised they gave me another contract because I keep crashing so much. well, we weren't. We were fully expecting that decision, Yuki. Mainly because of the work that Honda have been doing with engines next year in association with Red Bull. But yeah, he's had a few crashes, had a few red flags as well, as we look at Bernd Mailander in the safety car, taking us through what the drivers have to do, and then Max Verstappen is going to show us as well. 4 red flags in 2021 Yuki Tsunoda has caused so far.
Interesting already. We've got different strategies by certainly Verstappen, not Red Bull, because Perez has gone out in a set of medium tyres, but Verstappen's chosen a set of hards for his first set, and both Mercedes are on the medium, aren't they?
They are.
Where I can see Crofty is far away. I mean, I'm not getting old and not losing my eyesight, but I just wanted you to confirm that. But that already sets up something great already in this championship battle, because it means they're thinking something different, as they kind of did in Zandvoort, didn't they?
Certainly looks more comfortable, doesn't he, on the medium tyre, Sergio? I think this hard tyre could well be maybe they can use it on Sunday, but I don't think we're going to be seeing much more of the hard tyre as we get closer to... Well, the time is running out, isn't it? Well, even as we speak, there's just so little time now with these grid sprint races. So
You'll see the hard tyre tomorrow in FP2. They'll be doing some long runs on that, because it'll be the race tyre.
Not necessarily, though, because you don't have to really think about what tyre you start on necessarily.
Well, they'll start the softs, the top 10, won't they? Because it's not in qualifying.
But you had a free tyre choice.
No, I think because it's sprint, it all changes around this weekend, doesn't it? So your sprint qualifying. Let me look this. I thought to go into Q3 or in Q2, you didn't get that free tyre choice. You ran soft tyres all the way through Q3.
Yeah, you will. You'll generally use soft tyres all the way through. Definitely, you run soft tyres in qualifying, but my understanding is
free
you've
tyre
got free
choice
choice for the sprint.
Yes. But for actual qualifying,
you're not going to use the hard tyre.
and then you get a free tyre choice, yes, for the race itself.
Yeah.
That's where I was.
So you're going to be using...
You were trying to confuse me
I
there.
was trying to confuse myself.
But this is where this weekend you could easily start on whatever tyre you kind of feel is the right thing. And of course, here more than ever you want to be probably on the softer tyre, because the difference 4 metres to make down into that first chicane and just surviving what Christian Horner was talking about in our build-up to this session. You just want to kind of get out there and then concentrate on the next part of your race.
It's all about track position, isn't it? You know, qualifying ahead and also just staying ahead. You know, if you get a few dead laps, you know, at the end of an 18-lap sprint, you're not going to lose so many places as you would do at the start.
The thing is, though, what we saw at Silverstone, when you get a free tyre choice, the strategists all tend to think very much along the same lines. And I think, from memory, the grid at